If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to another player review. I'm going to try a bit of a different format with this one because there's a little bit to talk about with regards to the other player choice, and obviously I'm not going to do that anytime soon, so by the time I get to review him it might be pointless. So we'll get into that in the second half of the video. For the first half will be the out-and-out Hernandez review. So 85 rated, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. Of course, this is the player that I chose, not Cordoba, and again I'll go into why later on. So far, 4 games, 6 goals, 1 assist, all online, all in Rivals. He's an absolute machine in front of goal. I've just added the chem style, so some of the gameplay you'll see, in particular from the first half, will be non-chem style, and then the gameplay at the end of the video will probably be with the chem style. With that being said, unbelievable pace. I mean, the guy is rapid. He really is fast. He's got 94 balance and only 85 agility. It's up to you if you want to boost that. Of course, with the chem style, we don't boost that. I personally went with a Deadeye. 2 reasons. One of which was because I kind of wanted to boost the passing. The vision is a little bit on the low side. I do pass around the box an awful lot, especially if my opponent is dug in. The other reason is because I genuinely couldn't be bothered to go buy one off the market, and I'm lazy, so I just used what I had, and a Deadeye was the next best thing. It kind of worked out well, though, because with the chem style, Sniper, obviously you'd be improving the composure, you'd be improving the reactions and the agility, and it might make him feel a little bit better, but he's fast enough anyway, he feels agile enough anyway, and I'm not that bothered about that because the trade-off was the passing. He now has the ability to pick out some decent passes here or there, and it seems to work quite well. The composure is a touch on the low side, but with some of the goals he was scoring, honestly, I really do question whether composure has any effect on shooting this year. With passing, definitely, because you can feel that if you're under pressure, your passes tend to go wayward. But with shooting, I don't know. I feel like with the most recent update as well, of course, I am playing on PC. I don't know whether console had the update yet. You probably have to wait till next week now. But shooting inside the penalty area is now more accurate, as well as timed finesse shots, and you'll see maybe a couple of those as well, because I've been trying to practice hitting them in the green, but even in the orange, timed finesse shots do seem to be a little bit better. Not quite FIFA 19 standard, but they are pretty damn decent. Anyway, well, without any further ado, let's get into the gameplay. A few games to show you here. Obviously, like I said, they are played in Rivals. This is a very good team. I do get confused, though, because you'd think most people playing Rivals would be going for objectives. And when you come up against a team, you're looking to see, right, what objective is this guy doing? And I can never work it out. Like, are they doing something? Are they not doing something? Hernandez is, for lack of a better phrasing, he's brilliant. He's really, really fast, like unbelievably quick through the middle. Gets in on goal quite often if you play him as a striker. Of course, I've had him as a right striker. He's right-footed. He's got a 4-star weak foot, which is one of the reasons why I chose him over over Cordoba. And again, I'll get into that when we actually get to the end part of the video. We'll sort of not compare them, but I'll just say why, and we'll go over Cordoba stats, just in case you're wondering. Very quick off the mark, as you can see here, very quick to spring into the action, gets the ball, bursts forward, mistake from my opponent, but his finishing is just class. Without the chem style, he's got 89 finishing, 83 shot power, and only 80 composure. But it doesn't seem to stop him scoring goals. He's involved in nearly everything. His passing improved by the Deadeye. Now, I can't remember which game is which and which game he has chem styles on or off. But to be fair, even without the chem style, his passing wasn't that bad. He got a couple of assists for me. But that goal right there, I mean, that's timed orange. It's not an improbable angle, but it's not like one of those angles that you score from regularly. The goalkeeper does come out, makes it a bit easier for me. He tries to close it down, but in the end, he just makes it so that its far post is exposed. But, I mean, that's an orange or yellow time shot, and he's still managing to bury it. And again, here you can see that he's going to play the little 1-2 with Antoine Griezmann. He's going to get it back again. And again, he's still looking, bursts inside, bursts again, the pace takes him through, and unfortunately, the weak foot not quite good enough to hit that on target. And one final clip before we head into the verdict then, and again, a good ball through, and then passes it back, and it's a decent finish from Hazard, well, neat finish from Hazard, well worked. His best goal is actually in the end clip, so stay tuned for that, but This is the breakdown. Now, I've got a fair few questions. Obviously, some people didn't watch the video where I introduced this new system. There's a class system now, so obviously Class 1 being the sort of Team of the Year style players, you know, that sort of quality. Class 2 is, you know, unbelievably good players, but they're not the elite, you know, they're good, but they're not the elite. Class 3 is your basic average player, and then Class 4 is basically Perry NG, for instance. No disrespect to him, of course. I know he doesn't watch. But in terms of the negatives, might as well talk about them and get them out of the way, because to be honest, even though I've written them down, you feel like you have to write something down. They're not really negative. Skill moves, yeah, it'd be nice if he had 4-star. Did it bother me? Not in the slightest. Not once did I think, oh, I wish I had 4-star skills here. His vision, with a chem style, it's fine. Without the chem style, yeah, it can be problematic if you do want to try and pass in and around the penalty area. Some passes do go a little bit wayward. They're not 100% accurate. It can be problematic at times. But more often than not, honestly, I didn't find his passing to be that much of a problem without the chem style. And then the composure. I know a lot of people will complain about this, only being 80, of course. I didn't improve it. And not once did I think, right, I'm on goal, I should score, and then he sort of just fluffs it because he's being pressured by the defender or the keeper rushes out. You saw a few instances where he scored goals there. Maybe, you know, if you put him in that situation, you say, right, this player's got 80 composure, will he score? You'd probably say, no, he probably won't because his composure's quite low. But honestly, it didn't affect him. I've used cards this year that have low composure, and they don't really seem to miss the target. They don't really seem to succumb to pressure. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. But it is what it is. With a Deadeye, we don't improve it, and I don't feel like the sniper would have made any difference whatsoever. I've given him a fairly high rating of an 87, but he is in Class 2, so obviously not as good as the Team of the Year cards of this world, but still a very good player. The team I used him in then is this one right here. Now, if you watch The Road to Glory, which you should do, but if you don't, I understand why, maybe, not really, then this is the team that we use. Now, of course, not with Hernandez up front, although saying that, I might actually start playing him there permanently because he is that good. I normally have Luis Suarez there, Player of the Month, as you can see him on the bench. And I mean, he's all right, Luis Suarez. I need a hunter, and I can't justify paying the money for it. But with Hernandez, he's got blistering pace. I might actually just start playing Hernandez there permanently. The other player, of course, was Cordoba. Now, these are the stats taken from Footbin, as you can see, bottom left. 3-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Now, for me personally, I prefer a better weak foot than I do skill moves this year. Last year was the other way around. And, of course, the other stats are very good. Reactions may be a touch on the low side. It's very much like the composure of Hernandez, and you might want to give him a chem style to combat that, maybe to boost up the reactions. His finishing isn't amazing, but he is a left wing, and he's got very good passing, and his dribbling is on point. The reason I didn't choose Cordoba, because there are a lot of people are choosing Cordoba over Hernandez, the reason being is because I already have Hazard's red player pick. Look at that for a dodgy ball over the top, by the way. I mean, what is that? He's played just a lot. I've just hoofed that. I've not tried to pick out Hazard, but I've just hoofed it, and it's gone straight to him. Either way, the point I was trying to make was that I already have Hazard's red pick, right? So I genuinely didn't see the need to go out and get another left wing. In terms of the striker, it just sort of fit my team a little bit better. I had Suarez, but I wasn't a massive fan, like he hasn't done anything amazing for me. So I thought, well, I'll just go and get Hernandez and see how he is. And in all honesty, I really like Hernandez. So if you want my opinion, of course, I've not played with Cordoba. I should have prepared to do the SBC on my main account and then done it on the Road to Glory. Got both of them and reviewed both. Maybe I'll do that for the next set of players. But for this one, that finish, that is so sexy. Let's look at that from another angle. I am a massive fan of that goal. It kind of reminds me, if you're old enough, Hernan Crespo, 2005 Champions League final against Liverpool. That, I mean, wrong foot, he used the other foot, but still, that it was like one of those sort of stabs his foot into the ground and gets the ball over the keeper. Great goal. Anyway, I'm not going to say Cordoba isn't worth getting, but what I am going to say is Hernandez is a great player. Is he worth going out and just doing the SBC just for the player? No, I don't think he's that good. Look at that for a finish. Again, orange timed. Brilliant, brilliant goal. He's not worth going out just specifically for the card. If you have it prepared, you're doing Liga Sbc method, choose Hernandez and you won't be disappointed. But I wouldn't necessarily go out and just pay the, 220,000 coins or whatever it is, just to get Hernandez. That would be a little bit silly. But I do like this card. If you have enjoyed this review and you want to see this style more often with just pre-recorded gameplay, me talking over the top of it, maybe throwing some different things in here, talking about some different players in the squads, and a little bit more like that, then feel free to let me know in the comments, and also by hitting the like button. Subscribe to the channel for new, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.